ArcGIS Online is the world's largest mapping and data sharing ecosystem, allowing you to leverage mapping, analysis and location intelligence capabilities across your organisation and beyond. As Esri Software as a Service offering, it continues scaling to accommodate the nearly 40 million datasets, maps and applications built by its 10 million users worldwide, including the many thousands here in New Zealand. Its advanced mapping capabilities are used to support, enable and inspire decision making around the world with trillions of map views to date. ArcGIS Online, through its apps and extensions, allows you to connect to the rest of the ArcGIS ecosystem seamlessly, allowing the right layer to be visualised in the right map, to be viewed by those who need it in the right application at the right time. Improved capabilities include smart mapping, administrative reports, custom symbology, enhanced security and accessibility. And as you'll see, ArcGIS Online is about to enable a new level of collaboration, backed by its enhancements to the Map Viewer beta and applications that are the next generation of those used by many to date. It all starts with a map, and you can make your current and future maps excel with the new Map Viewer in general availability. That's right, the new Map Viewer is out of beta. It brings with it exciting new capabilities that I'd like to show to you now. These include drawing features and placing stamps anywhere on your map using sketch layers. These unlock a new level of engagement for you and your audience to see. You can mark up and communicate these within the same map. These are the next generation of what you previously knew as map notes, but with enhanced control and annotation capabilities, including the options to select from modern font libraries. The ability to choose from multiple different colour libraries as well really makes these annotations shine. Being able to enter in free text that doesn't just look like a map annotation, it looks like part of the map, is part of where these new sketch layers shine. Speaking of seeing, it's now easier than ever to conveniently switch between layers when styling multiple layers and configuring pop-ups. These make those last-minute changes or brainstorming sessions faster and more efficient. However, those details that you're putting into your maps can sometimes be missed when competing with real estate on your screen. The new full screen mode inside the Map Viewer allows you to look at your map without any interruptions from those around. With all the symbols in the world, you can sometimes miss the answer that your data is telling you, even if it's looking at you right in the face. That's where the new charting capabilities inside Map Viewer allow you to really see your data for more than it really is, without having to perhaps go into more application-based BI tools like insights or dashboards. You can look at those charts immediately inside your map and start to select those outliers that may be creeping out of your data and really find where those patterns are emerging. So the original Map Viewer is now called Map Viewer Classic, and it remains the primary viewer for a limited time. There is still functionality that can be accessed solely within the Map Viewer Classic, and this means it's still going to be around for a while. If you want to be using OGC WFS layers or performing analysis, that's where we'll continue to use the Map Viewer Classic. But as you've seen with the smart mapping capabilities of the new Map Viewer, it makes sense to start migrating towards those. Web apps have become synonymous with ArcGIS Online, and it's only becoming easier to create these with the new instant apps. This new functionality is being introduced as a beta option, allowing your web maps to be turned into web apps instantly, either through the Map Viewer or through a standalone gallery for those using the Map Viewer Classic. With any map, you can now launch the Instant App Builder directly from the menu. And with many templates to choose from, we're sure that this will be a popular way to share your data and maps in a fresh, new way. So with all of these users and all of this content within the system of ArcGIS Online, you can see that it's the perfect tool to work with users. Organisations can collaborate with each other for a variety of reasons and purposes, like working on a project together and jointly creating a data, map and app display with others. Some organisations want to share their authoritative data sets with their organisations in case they would be useful. This happens frequently with disaster responses, with different regions coordinating across boundaries to understand the full impact of a disaster. Organisations also want to work together to create centralised datasets that are updated and relevant across organisations. Previously, distributed collaborations and groups were the main mechanism to enable this. The new partnered collaboration allows you to establish a formal relationship between 2 or more ArcGIS Online organisations. Once this partnership is set up, organisations can work closely and securely in groups. Key capabilities of this include group management, so organisations can identify key people in their organisation, known as collaboration coordinators, to facilitate partnered collaborations and directly add members from their organisation to the group without having to send an invite. Second of all is collaborative item editing, so members from different organisations can build maps or apps together through a shared update group. And then finally, sharing content. Adding content to a group can be limited to group owners and managers in different organisations who can ensure that the right content is curated and shared. Let's explore partner collaboration through 2 common scenarios: projects and events. Partnered collaboration allows increased project-level collaboration abilities. Users can now set up collaborations with other organisations and work on maps and apps together with the layers shared with this group, and can also collaboratively create content together, something not previously possible with ArcGIS Online groups, which spanned between 2 organisations. Partnered collaboration can also assist with more complex scenarios, such as major events, where multiple organisations and users need to securely have access to authoritative, dynamic, event-specific content, like layers and maps. Using partnered collaboration for events allows multiple organisations to set up formalised org-to-org collaborations that then can be enabled using groups, so you can be coordinating both users but also the data shared between them without having to send any invitations. So all members of the group, as an outcome, can view and work with content even before Jack or Susan, as you can see on screen, even sign in. So with all these enhancements to knowing where your content is and who has access to it, this release of ArcGIS Online also extends to knowing where your data resides. I'd like to introduce you to regional data hosting. Regional or localised data hosting refers to the region where your ArcGIS Online organisation's hosted geospatial data is stored. This includes the storage of features, tiles, data sets and web maps. All other content and user information will remain to be stored and managed in the United States. And in addition, location-based services such as geocoding, routing and geo-enrichment will continue to run here also. An organisation's regional data hosting location is selected when your organisation is set up. Current location options include United States, Europe and Asia Pacific. To see where your organisation's regional data hosting location is, you can see it displayed on the Overview tab of the organisation page. So as you've seen, this latest update has brought new and improved capabilities to ArcGIS Online. These and many more will allow you to continue to leverage mapping, analysis and location intelligence capabilities across your organisation and beyond.